Hello, my name is Nick, and I hope you're doing well today. I just wanted to come online very briefly and share with you an idea for something that you can use in your own time with God. And that is the concept of a breath prayer. I don't know if you're familiar with what that is, but it's actually a practice that has been around for a long time. It involves slow, deep breathing and repeating a word or phrase over and over again. Before you dismiss it and say that it's some new age practice, it's actually not. It's actually been around for many hundreds of years. And the idea of it is it offers a point of difference to, new age practices, which are more focused about emptying the self, about accessing a higher self. This is actually about connecting with God, using the breath and using maybe a word or a phrase from scripture or an element of who God is to meditate on Him and to fill our minds and our bodies with that thought or that concept. It actually has a double effect of one, it's communing with God. It's helping solidify that understanding in our bodies and our minds about whatever truth it is that we're meditating on. And it also has an effect of helping calm the nervous system. So if you're feeling overwhelmed or anxious or having a really rough time, this is a practice that could really help you. And it's very simple. And I'm going to use the concept of one of the names of God to teach you what this can look like for you. Because actually in the Bible, there are dozens of very specific names that describe God and His nature. And so let me just basically use one of those names to explain how that works. So as a demonstration, I would sit down, or if I want to lie down, I can too, and I would just allow myself to become still. I would also do this in a place where I would be very unlikely to be distracted. I would close my eyes, and I would take a deep breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. That just has an effect of stilling the mind, calming the body. I'm going to use the example of the name Jehovah Jireh, which means the Lord will provide. Now, what I would do is as I breathe in, I would either silently, or you can say it out loud if you want. I tend to do it internally, which there's no right or wrong. As I breathe in, just be like, Jehovah Jireh. And as I breathe out, thank you that you are my provider. And I would do that over and over again for a few minutes. You can do it as long or as little as you want. Some other examples might be Jehovah Rapha, the Lord who heals. Jehovah Shalom, the Lord is peace. It could be Adonai, which means Lord or Master, Owner. It could be Adonai. Thank you that I belong to you. You can also use scriptures to do this as well. So it could be, for example, using Psalm 23. As you breathe in, the Lord is my shepherd. As you breathe out, I lack nothing, or I have everything I need. Maybe it's that verse in Proverbs 3 that talks about trusting God. You could say, as you breathe in, I trust you, God. As you breathe out, thank you that I can trust you. There's lots of ways you can do this. You can make this your own. But I just want to come on and, as I said, briefly share this with you so that it can help you in your own time with God. Maybe this is a tool that you can take, you can adapt, you can use in whatever way, as often or as little as you like. But yeah, take this little freebie and use it as much as you want. I hope it's a blessing to you. And in the meantime, if the content that I provide is something that helps you and you want to help others as well, would you consider liking, subscribing, sharing, doing all those things to help this reach as many people as possible? That would be much appreciated. And I hope you have an amazing day.